Good morning, everyone. So today I decided to make a full day of eating video for you guys, and I'm just gonna show you what I do to lose weight for my competition and maintain strength or even gain strength, and what I eat throughout the day, at what times I eat. And I'm gonna also post the nutritional values of everything. It's gonna be a bit of work, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna start off with breakfast. And yeah, I'm gonna start off with breakfast. But first of all, I'm gonna weigh myself like every day to see where I'm at, if I need to lose weight, if I need to add more food in my diet, and then we're gonna go on from there. So I'm at 92.2 kilos. That's pretty good for early in the morning, but if I'm gonna compete in the afternoon, which I don't know yet if I'm gonna compete in the morning or in the afternoon, I'm gonna need to lose just a bit of more of weight, so I'm safe and I don't have to be careful the whole day and be nervous about if I'm gonna make weight or not in the afternoon. In the mornings I'm safe to make weight, but in the afternoons sometimes I go over sometimes I go over 93 kilos, and I'm gonna keep doing this diet with these macros for some time now until I lose just like 200-300 grams, and then I'm gonna maintain the weight. But first of all, let me open up my fancier cage.
Mirror.
So first meal we got eggs with oats, milk, raspberries and honey. First up I have to boil the eggs, man. I had this part. When I'm in Germany, I buy cooked eggs and just have to peel them off and eat them, but in Cyprus we don't have that too much. We can find sometimes, but not always, so I decided to go with raw eggs, and I cook them every morning, but I don't know, man. I don't want to boil them every morning. I'm bored to do that. But I let the eggs boil. Now I'm gonna measure my oats. I eat 80 grams of oats. Fier bulamer. On the dot. Then I forgot the raspberries. I had a bunch of raspberries, I don't know how much, I eyeball them, just like that. Put this back in the freezer. And then we add the parrot. I add 500 grams of parrot, and then I add the milk, around 100 ml. Right, I put a bit more, 130, and then 1 tablespoon of honey. And that's basically it for breakfast. And that's basically my first meal. I'm gonna wait for my eggs to cook and peel them. I forgot to mention that I also take my vitamin D in the morning with my breakfast. And a big glass of water. So the eggs are ready. I just have to let them cool off in cold water so I can peel them easier. So that's just a life tip for you. Just let them cool in cold water after you put them in hot water. And they will peel off easier. What you doing there, boy? Ah. Here. Look what he's trying to do. As you see, he likes eggs a lot. He's off corre. You, Ella. Ella. So what I forgot to mention is that I eat 6 eggs and I eat only one egg yolk and 6 egg whites. I soak them every morning so I can get a bit more salt in and get rehydrated from sleep after sleeping. I like to eat the eggs first so I can get them out of the way because I don't like them that much. I like eggs, but I don't like to eat eggs every day. I just eat them as fast as I can to get them out of the way. After the eggs, I like to take my fish oil and D3, vitamin D3. For no apparent reason, I just do it in that order every time. My parrot just stole an eggshell from the bean. He's running around the kitchen with it. And then I eat the oats with the raspberries and honey and milk. You can prepare this the day before and smash everything together and let it in the fridge overnight so the oats can absorb the flavor from the fruits, from the raspberries. But I forgot to do that and I just prepare it every morning. The oats don't absorb that much flavor, but it's still pretty good. When you mix honey with raspberries, it's like a raspberry jam, but it's healthier. I like to tie my beard when I eat, especially these types of foods, because the beard just dips into the food and I get all messed up, or the food falls on my beard when I eat, so I just tie it up so I can eat easier with no trouble. So that's meal number 1 for you guys. This is my first meal of the day. I eat every morning. I'm gonna leave the nutritional value somewhere here. So that was meal number 1. I still have 5 more to go. Now I have a physiotherapy appointment. And I'm gonna see you when I come back and prepare my second meal. I'm back from physical therapy and it's time for meal number 2. Meal number 2 is a yogurt with a bunch of stuff in it. I'm gonna show you right now how I do it. For meal number 2, I eat 0% yogurt with walnuts. I use ground walnuts because the taste spreads out a bit. An apple, a fruit, honey, and some cereal. So it turns out I ran out of cereal, so I went and stole some from my cousin and put 30 grams of cereal in this mix. I normally use something like Kellogg's, plain cornflakes or like Rice Krispies, but because I didn't have any at home, I'm gonna use Weetabix. So I'm gonna put 30 grams. $20, $28. I'm gonna put 20 grams of ground walnuts. So, an apple. Now, I'm gonna put 200 grams of yogurt. Not 7, 200. And then, just like before, a tablespoon of honey. And I mix up everything together. This meal is pretty messy to eat with a beard. You try to take small bites because of that. This meal helps me out with controlling my cravings because it has a lot of sugar in it from the honey and the fruit. And it's also very filling because of the volume. It's pretty good. So, meal number 2 is down. I'll see you on the next one. It's time for meal number 3. Meals number 3, 4, and 5 are the same. They are chicken with rice or meat with carbs and some salad on the side. So today I'm gonna make some rice, and I have some leftover chicken from yesterday, so I don't have to cook it. Just that it's gonna go faster. I have to eat 200 grams each meal of rice and around 120 or 130 grams of chicken or meat. So I need to make 600 grams of rice cooked, and rice triples in size when you cook it. So I'm gonna put 200 grams of uncooked rice, so it becomes 600 that I need. I also have leftover chicken from yesterday. I'm gonna eat around 130 per meal. So I'm gonna measure that up until my rice gets cooked. So I'm in my diet plan. I have to eat 2 tablespoons of olive oil in each meal in my salad, but sometimes I don't want to eat salad. And I decided to cook the chicken with olive oil. It's not the same, but it's much easier for me not to forget to eat that. It's better to eat uncooked olive oil, but doesn't matter to me. Just gonna wait for my rice to get ready and eat my meals 3, 4 and 5. So the rice is done. Just gonna take it off the stove and measure. One 60, 197, 202. Pretty good. I'm gonna salt to taste. Here in Cyprus is a bit hotter, and I need to eat a bit more salt. So meal number 3 is done. Only 3 meals left to go. Just like before, nutrition facts somewhere around here. And I'll see you on the next meal. It's time for meal number 4. That's the same one as number 3 and the same one as number 5. I'm gonna eat after this one. Just like the others, something to taste. And what's different with this meal is that around this time, when I'm not training, like today, I like to take my creatine after my meal, because it's around this time that I take creatine on training days. Just like to keep it the same. So now on top of everything, I take the creatine. I take 5 grams of creatine every day. That's how much you need to maintain. You don't need much more, unless you weigh like, I don't know, 125 kilos or 130 kilos. For me, 5 grams is more than enough. Take it on off days around this time, and I'll take it before training, on training days. So I'm done with meal number 4, and I'll catch you on meal number 5. It's time for meal number 5. So let's do this. more to go. So guys, my last and final meal for the day is cottage cheese. I just eat this before bed, so I get a bit more protein in before I sleep, and because cottage cheese lasts longer to digest, so it keeps me like full till the morning. And like I said, this is my last meal for the day. So you've basically seen what most of my diet looks like. It's most of the time like this. Sometimes it's like 95% accurate, because I might be somewhere that I cannot eat my meals and I have to improvise, but it's mostly like this. I do this diet to maintain strength and lose weight, but to be honest, my normal diet is not as good. So when I start dieting to lose weight, I become stronger and I get injured way less than normal. The only problem with this diet is that because it's too clean, it's too hard for me to put more calories in, and sometimes I have to stay awake. So when I'm working, sometimes I have to stay awake until 3 in the morning to eat all my meals. But you know, maybe I'll talk with my coach after the competition, so we add a cheat meal in the week, so I keep my calories up without way too much food. I'll do this diet up until the competition day, and then after the competition I'm gonna just take a break and eat whatever the hell I want, so I can recover a bit mentally from this same thing every day. And then I'm gonna jump back on the diet, so I feed myself properly and not get injured and perform at my best. I know this diet could be better, but for my standards and my budget, it's pretty good. It's not too lacking or too rich, but for me it's pretty good. I don't feel I'm hungry. The food is enough for me. I'm around 3,000 calories per day, and that is my deficit, so I lose weight. So that's not too little, I think. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video finally for today, because it's like 2 in the morning right now, and I hope you enjoyed this video and that you can take something from it. I don't know, maybe it can help you with your overall diet or something. And don't forget to like and subscribe and do all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.